Alright, so this is base 2 of my base analysis video. And I wanted to show you kind of what I'm thinking on this base. It's not going to be a Hogo Wee Wee or Go Wipe attack. I'm looking at either Hogs or Go Laloon for this base. Um, I wanted to show you the difference in the base, why I'm choosing Go-Ho or Logo Wipe. Not Logo Wipe, Go Laloon. And I just wanted to break up the videos so that it's not all one long video. So first thing I notice here, I want you to look at the segmenting. I'm going to go ahead and make some circles. So you can see right here, this pocket. Actually, let's not make circles with that. Let's go ahead and draw my circles. So we have this area, 2, 3, here's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? So there are 8 pockets to this base. So this immediately tells me that Go Wipe and Go Wee Wee is probably not going to be a good option. Notice the arity isn't necessarily centralized. However, I will show you to this top area. Reason I would be considering Go Laloon is because you can probably drop right here and right here 5 hogs on each. That would be 10 hogs total. Go ahead and write that. So it'd be 5, 5 and 5 right there. And so then they would path right to the arity. Might be spring traps in the area as well, but it shouldn't be a huge issue. So let's go ahead and clear that off. So in looking at this base, my guess is that there's going to be outer GB. I would take a guess at a Tesla here, a Tesla here, a Tesla here, a Tesla here, and then a GB right here and right here, and then a GB down here and right here. Those would be my guesses for that. So first thing I noticed is those easy air defense like I was talking about. Let's go ahead and simulate. Let's say I'm going to do a Go Laloon attack. So obviously looking at the queen again. Let's go ahead and change this color. We'll make this blue. And I'll show you kind of what I'm looking at here. So for this, it looks like I can get to this area right here with a golem. And then I can drop a whiz right here. I need to probably drop a whiz probably right here. I don't think it's going to be enough to tank like right here or right here, especially with these 2 cannons. And then I was thinking of doing a jump spell like this, so that I have a direct path to the queen. For the bait, looking at the base, probably the easiest thing is going to be, we'll do just lines. We'll make them green, that's fine. For the loon, the bait, you could just do 1 drop here, 1 drop here. Looks like everything else is covered. You could drop, let's say it'd be 3 hogs right there. That's not huge. You can probably just use a lightning for the bait. But regardless, whether it's Go-Ho or Go Laloon, it's going to be about the same. You want to go ahead and do that drop. With this, I'd also do the 5 hogs up here, and then I would use, let's go ahead and make this yellow heal spell right there. That heals your hogs. Should, just in case of the Teslas, you got the archer towers on the top right and left, and so those could be a nuisance as well. That's what I'm looking like there. Let's continue with Go All In and show you what I would do for that. Let's go ahead and close annotations. I don't want it to be too hectic, so we're going to go ahead and do blue. So the arrow is going to be for the lava hounds, and actually probably not lava hounds. Yeah, I would probably use two. So I go one lava hound here, one lava hound here. These two are already taken out with my hogs. I'm not gonna be able to remember the exact numbers, and we're saying that this would be taken out by one loon drop. Let's go ahead and continue. So let's say after those, we're gonna drop 2 loons here, probably about 1 loon there. We're gonna drop probably another loon right there. So it's 4 right there. Looking at a 2 loon drop here. All of this should be taken out. So I would probably then drop another loon here. So we'll make this 2 and 2. Let's see. Probably just a 2 loon drop over here, 1 loon drop there. Might go a second one here and a third one here for a total of 5. So let's see, that's 6, 8. That's 13 loons right there with only 2 hounds. The reason for that being I'm taking 10 space, or 10, actually this would be 50. I'd be taking 50 space with my hogs. That's 10 hogs there total. And then I would need a CC golem. I don't think I'd bring witches or anything. But that's basically how I see that base for Go by Loon. Might change things up a little with the loons, but you see kind of what I'm going with there. Let's do red for the hogs. So, took out the first step. Next step is going to be the deployment. Let's see if we can just go with a pathing to show you for the hogs. So for the hogs, let's see, what did we take out? We took out this. Took out this. We definitely need to send 3 hogs here to take out and get the bait. Let's say we don't go with that top. There's no point in taking the archer towers out with the hogs. But I would assume these right there would be taken out. Obviously the queen. We'll do a question mark for maybe the that, and we'll do a question mark here. So, because I'm not necessarily sure if they would have the ability to take out both of those defenses, but let's go ahead and assume with or without. For this drop, what I'm looking at, you want your golems and your hogs to work in conjunction with each other. So probably the best drop that I'm looking at. Let's see. So we see cannon here, cannon here. We see arch tower here. It looks like he almost has a ringus kind of design. But what I'm looking at here is I'd probably do a 2-finger drop if potentially over here, or maybe a 1-finger drop right here. Although that would look like it would go around the base, which is not what I want. So I'm looking at a 2-finger drop right here and right here. They would converge right here. Go to the core. Oh. Then they would go to the core, path around like this, and my guess is they would end right about there. So you also want to add your cleanup whiz. Let's go ahead and do blue for my cleanup whiz. So since I'm starting over here, I'm going to want to drop a whiz right here. I'm going to want to drop a whiz down here at the bottom. I would probably do my kill. Probably my kill right about here. Just because you want the troops to go into the archer queen, like I said. So I would drop a whiz there, drop a whiz down at the bottom, probably a whiz over here, once this area right here is taken, I drop a whiz right there. So let's see, that is 4 whiz, and you might have to change for different variations, but more than likely there's not going to be any double giant bomb locations. I mean, you have possibility right here and right here. Other than that, the pathing wouldn't be ideal, but if you notice, my pathing here would avoid that regardless, although this area right here might be an issue. Um, so I might lose hogs in this area, but I have a guess those are going to be Teslas and not giant bombs. So that's just what I'm seeing with this base. Um, Hopefully this video helped like the last one. These are probably going to be a little longer because I'm going with an actual plan in depth. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully this helps and it just lets you see kind of what I'm looking at with this base.